Guys, this is truly amazing. While Bitcoin is taking a huge dump, we are seeing Litecoin going up, and this is a very important signal that I want to share in today's video, and it will give you probably more of a peace of mind. We are going to have a look at the Litecoin charts. I'm actually quite surprised, also not, but on the one hand I'm also pretty surprised because in the past couple of months, even in the past maybe half a year or maybe 12 months, most people have actually been losing money. Or they maybe gained some money but completely retraced all of their gains. And I'm pretty surprised that we, with our community, and I know a lot of you guys that are watching my videos, you were not there when I called the Sui trade. But yeah, that doesn't also really matter. But that was one of the first successful calls that I made in 2024. Then we were completely focused on XRP because XRP was, in terms of gut feeling and the attention, intuition was just leading, and the charts of course too, leading to that specific chart. I'm really happy that I had the confidence to go along with that. Was the only token, of course, together with XLM Stellar, we also talked about those ones, the ISO 222 hype, so to say. Those tokens did very, very well. And now, when we're just being guided to Litecoin, guys, I don't even know how did we end up at Litecoin. I just know for a fact that the charts were looking good and that I have an intuition, a gut feeling, call it a gut feeling, that was leading me to this chart. But in the end, the chart looks good, but there are other charts that look good as well. But I don't know, it's just the whole thing is falling together, which is, I believe, is the beautiful thing. It is maybe the narrative that we can already foresee Litecoin ETF, for example, the charts that are looking good, the feeling that this whole thing gives me, my experience from 2017, all combined, is guiding me through these assets. And I'm really happy because Litecoin has been holding out super good while Bitcoin is basically pumping. And that is a very important sign for the rest of the markets, because this is a very important thing. If Bitcoin dumps and altcoins, as you can see right now, remain a little bit flat, some dump a little bit, but Litecoin, one of the altcoins, even goes up, that means that there is still speculation going on in the background. Not everywhere, not on all pairs, most pairs completely not. Actually, everything is bleeding except Litecoin, but speculation is taking place. And why is this so important? Well, I personally learned, guys, from all the years trading crypto, what I've learned is that if Bitcoin tanks, goes down, altcoins go down even harder. That's because Bitcoin has the lowest risk, and when the lowest risk assets come down, the assets with a high risk, altcoins, they get hammered down completely. So the moment you start seeing a shift in that, so Bitcoin goes down, but altcoins, for example, they don't go down as much as Bitcoin, or not, they don't panic too much. For me personally, guys, it feels we are very, very getting closer to a bottom, because all the weak hands, they have already been shaken out. And when money, liquidity is rotating to an asset like Litecoin, which is clearly an altcoin, which means that there is higher risk with that altcoin, then there can only be two things, and both of these things are positive. First, there's insider trading, because some institution knows something. That's positive, because they know probably maybe the ETF will get approved, so that's why they buy right now, and that reflection we are seeing in the price. That will be positive for Litecoin. We are already positioned in Litecoin. Second one is that speculation is taking place, so that investors in the crypto space, even though everything goes down, they are willing to take that risk and bet on Litecoin with that much liquidity at this moment, that Litecoin is one of the only pairs that is going up. in value while the rest of the market is tanking. So guys, let's have a look at the charts. Guys, I'm getting so excited by this because if we look here, look at all, like, wow, look at this, guys. This is above our stocks. This is crypto. Bitcoin is down. Everything is down. Bitcoin dominance is even going up. That means that more liquidity is focused on Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin dominance is going up. Every altcoin that I'm tracking is coming down. Crazy numbers, some more than 10%. We have one exception here, PIF. Wow. And then we come down here and we have Litecoin is up 5% against US dollars, is up 5.8% against Bitcoin. Guys, how lovely is this? Like, how crazy is this? Like, I'm just a little bit surprised, guys, that's the only winner in this whole market, at least from all the coins that I'm tracking, and I'm tracking quite some tokens. So when we have a look at Litecoin against US dollar, then this just looks very strong, because imagine, guys, if Litecoin is already so strong when the market is panicking, if the market get bullish, what will happen then with Litecoin when the confidence comes back? And we've been saying this all along. March is coming. March generally, historically, very good month for Litecoin. We get narratives coming up with the ETF being approved. We have charts setting up, very beautiful. So this was again, in hindsight, a very good bet. We still haven't seen the breakout yet. We still want to see a break of this declining resistance, and we want to see an XRP type of move. That's why I positioned in Litecoin. I'm saying this already from the start. I'm expecting an XRP type of move, something similar we have been doing in the past with Litecoin as well, because this one has been consolidating since 2017. And I also made a tweet about it, guys. Litecoin in 2017, like, if you were here in 2017, then I want to shake you the hand, because we have a lot of experience together. You are a veteran in crypto space. Kudos to you. And if you don't have a mental illness, well, that's even more kudos to you, because from 2017 afterwards, it has been a crazy roller coaster. But if you think back in 2017, think back how you feel. How did you wake up in the morning? You open CoinMarketCap, the tokens that you are looking, how did you feel with those tokens? Because I can already tell you right now that back then, Litecoin was feeling like a very valuable asset. It was like the silver to Bitcoin. That was completely forgotten in the years to come after 2017 bear market. That's why I think the potential in this token is to make a comeback, because many people from 2017, they have deep down in their system still a feeling that Litecoin is significant. Why? Because we had a lot of significance during this period. Also, Dash token, the one that I spoke as well, I believe Dash is going to rally after Litecoin. Dash is as well a fork of Litecoin. But Dash, for me personally, and maybe that is personal for anyone else here, Dash for me was a very valuable token. I remember the whole time I wanted to own the 1000 Dash so I can open a masternode and like generate passive income with that token. That was really a big thing in 2017. So we forgot about all that after 2018 bear market, 19, then we had March 2020, this whole pandemic thing came and the world, you got completely distracted, but we were focused on DeFi, we were focused on other tokens, but I believe these tokens are coming with a comeback and charts are setting up, and we have already seen that with XRP, because XRP in the previous bull market also did not make new highs. Okay, so let's go to Litecoin against Bitcoin, guys. This is an important chart. Like I said also in my previous video about Litecoin, this chart is breaking out right now in call it shorter term time frame, it is breaking a resistance that has been created since 2 years. That's already significant. So I'm at least expecting a bigger push right here in the shorter term time frame. Litecoin against Bitcoin. But I at least expect this to go as well to the resistance right here. If not, break above the resistance. But we don't necessarily have to break above the resistance. But going to this resistance would be an increase of, let's say, 290%, so let's say 300%. So that would mean that if Bitcoin price remains at the levels we are right now, then Litecoin's price could reach 350, 360 US dollars. This is some calculations for my mind. If the Bitcoin price would go to 200k, then that would be 1200. That would be, what is it, like 700-800 for Litecoin. If we come to this resistance, right? If we break above, of course, we can go higher. We can definitely go higher. And guys, another thing that I want to mention as well is I've been talking to some people around here, to some friends of mine. I've been reading your comments. I've been scrolling on Twitter. And what we are seeing right now is that there's just many people who have a feeling, and I'm going to make my face a little bit bigger right here. They have a feeling of doubt. They have a doubt that this bull market is over. They feel the bull market is over. They feel like maybe everything is going to come down. And you got to imagine that if everyone has that feeling, and it looks like the majority has that feeling, that's probably not going to happen. And I can explain it in the most simple way like this. And guys, I hope you understand, because this is what I teach in my cryptocurrency trading course. This is the reason why I developed Will Portal. I wanted to have complete control over the market. Now I start to learn that you can have a lot of control over the markets when looking at data, but your own development, your own perspective, and your own intuition is equally important to having the right data, but they go hand in hand. You need both of them. But that's exactly the reason why I develop Will Portal and why I make that course over on my channel page. Because, and this is the most simple thing to realize, why when everyone is bullish, the price often takes a dump and corrects. Because most rational people would say, but when everyone is bullish, how can the price come down? Because if everyone expected to go up, they buy, right? So how can it come down? That was what most beginners say. So if you are saying this too, then you are missing some insights, and I'm going to try explain it to you in this video. It took me really a long time for me to get the click, like, now I get it. Like, because this is something I figured out by myself. This is not something that I've heard elsewhere. I figured this out by myself because I was often thinking like, how is this possible? But it's actually the most logical, maybe I'm ranting a little bit long, but it's the most logical thing ever. So imagine you got 10 buyers. You have 10 people who wants to buy Bitcoin, and they are really hyped about it. Then all those 10 people, most of them, have already bought. And social media is full, the hype is full. Everyone has bought. Who is going to buy? Who's there left to buy? No one. Who is left to sell? The 10 people that are already entered. Only one has to doubt. I don't know. Take some profits. So the bigger the hype, the more people are already positioned in that asset, the more potential sellers you have in that asset. And that's why right now we are at the other side of the same coin. Right now everyone is in doubt, everyone is in fear. People believe that the bull market is not going to continue and that it's the end of the world. The market is not treating you good. People thinking of quitting crypto, right? This is the other extreme. Because with this negative sentiment, a lot of people are sidelined of crypto. They're not invested, they are sidelined. Some, of course, are invested. Probably the people that are invested right now, they have the mentality, I don't give a anymore. It's either going to zero or it's taking off. And those are the strong hands. The whales and market makers and exchanges cannot shake out these people. Because there's no bottom for them. They just like, it's all or nothing. So whenever these people that are doubting are gone, they are shaken out. We call that the weak hands being shaken out. Now comes the important question. Who is left to sell? For the price to come down, you need sellers. Who's left to sell when all the weak hands are already gone? You have the group of people, the hardcore crypto guys that say like all or nothing, I don't give a shit. We either go to 0 or we go to 1 million, whatever your price targets are, you know. You got the exchanges, they got a lot of bags. They're just going to take their own liquidity? No. So there are no sellers left. That's what creates a bottom. And then slowly the hype starts building up again until everyone is bullish again. And then the potential market participants are positioned in that asset. That can be XRP, that can be Bitcoin. There's all these small ecosystems, all these small hypes. But when the hype is high, most people have got that information. The ones that wanted to buy did bought. Who else is there to buy? Less people or nobody. So the price will come down. That's also why I said, guys, that why I took profits on XRP trade. Why did I take profits on XRP trade? The hype is so enormous. The videos were going viral. It was going everywhere. Everyone was starting to talk about XRP. If you didn't want to buy XRP, you would want it to buy after seeing all these videos. Everyone saw it. Who's left to buy? Institutions. Yes, they probably come later. We don't see them right now. So who's left to buy? Nobody, because everyone is already aware of it. Everyone, and of course, you never know for sure, but this is how the market works. This is how market mechanics work. That's at least how I learned. I learned this definitely the hard way many times, but that's the whole point. You should learn this also the hard way, and you should have a knowledge inside of you where I can explain this to you because I really understand in this regards what I'm talking about. That doesn't mean that I'm always trading profitable or that I don't make mistakes or that I don't get caught up in my own emotional sentiment or the market sentiment. Everyone does. But if you are aware of this, you are one step ahead. You will always make better informed decisions. Sentiment is so important because the biggest mistake that traders make or investors is that they make emotional mistakes. And if you can recognize the general emotions in the market and you can recognize your own emotions in the market, but you don't accept your emotions as the true reality, but you look at them from your soul, from another perspective, you look at these emotions. Like today I'm talking with a friend of mine and he's telling to me like, hey, I feel like such and such and such. And I say to him like, dude, I feel exactly the same. For me, it gives an alarm. He thinks that, I think that. I look at the comments from the YouTube, they think that too. We are a collective mind. So the collective mind is negative. So I'm catching myself, hey Jeroen, you are now in the collective mind. Okay, good to know. We go out. That's how it works. That's where you get your power. And I can rant about it all night long. Okay, guys. That was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Smash the thumbs up button. I really hope we can keep on with this pace. So we made beautiful calls. We had Sui, but most of you guys missed that because you were not on the channel when I was talking about that trade. Most of you guys came when I started talking about XRP and XLM. I can understand that. A lot of you guys left as well after I shift my attention now to Litecoin. That's completely fine. This is how we are going to do it. We are going to shift our attention from place to place where it's needed and where the attention draws us and where intuition is guiding us. That's very important. And I really hope that we, because the community on Discord, join, the link is down below in the description. I really hope that we can continue with this pace. This will be a very good bull market for every single one of us. I feel so. Of course, there are no guarantees. The only guarantee that I can give you is that I'm doing my best from my side, trying to keep a neutral mind and keep myself informed, keep myself healthy, and make videos. That's the only thing that I can guarantee, because the market never gives any guarantees. And that's the whole thing that we need to embrace as well. We got to embrace the uncertainty. Right now, these are uncertain times. Embrace it, because of this uncertainty, weekends are shaken out. You have cheap prices. You can position with good risk to reward ratios. Guys, we have to embrace this uncertainty. I'm gonna wrap it up. So, guys, thank you for watching. I wish you a beautiful day. Very beautiful day today. Join the Discord. There are many people I get inspired by that are in the Discord. There's one person sharing his trading journey right now. I guess yesterday he made some pretty good profits with trading. He shares that over on the Discord, which is just nice to see. You are with like-minded people. We are all people that want to help other people. We want to trade, but we want to do it in a moral type of way, where we basically want to be part of this wealth transfer, but only be part of it in a way where we can really do something good, because that's the only thing that counts in this life, guys. What are we doing? What are we doing with our life? The moment you go, we are going to leave this planet at some day. The only thing that you bring with you is your heart. All your assets, all your generational wealth will be left on the planet. It will be energy that is for the earth, that will go from place to place. But what you bring with you are the actions, thoughts, things that you've done, things that you've cultivated, feelings that you have. Those are the things that you bring with you. Guys, beautiful day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.